Pretty funky stuff, hey? So there you are, that is Lick Friday 310. Now, first things first, if you do like this video, please do consider hitting that subscribe button, the bell button, and sharing this video with all your friends, guitarist buddies, musical buddies, and everyone out there on your social media. Hashtag Lick Friday. Yeah, you know, it's funky. It's very funky, and the two examples are one obviously with the wah-wah, one without the wah-wah. Now, I'll go more into detail about what to do with the wah in a second, but it's not that difficult. It's just difficult to coordinate in a sense if you haven't got good rhythm. So yeah, do work at it because it's something which is good fun. Now the whole funky thing is actually really good fun. So are you going to need the tab? Well, I guess you might. So if you do want the tab, it's on my website, which is dansguitar.com, and you can link it up there and down below. Click on that link and it will send you straight to the website. And if you want lessons that you won't find here on YouTube or jamming tracks that you won't find here on YouTube, then there is a Patreon page which supports this channel to make videos for you. And that is patreon.com/danspage, and there is a whole load of tier systems on there that you will find and hopefully enjoy and find one that suits you. There you go. Right, so it's based around C minor. There you go, you can hear that now. So it's based around C minor, and it's just fun. It's a fun lick to play, and the technique involved with getting this funkiness going is quite a lot of technique involved with that actually. So I think you can learn a lot from playing this style of playing. The majority of it, the 16th note, the timing of it is all done with your right hand if you're a right-handed guitar player, vice versa, obviously left-handed. And the left hand is muting the strings that you don't need. So you're basically bringing out elements of the playing which you might not think about doing. So obviously the unwanted strings need muting, otherwise it just sounds like this wall of noise and it's not very clear. So I'm not obviously going to ramble on too much. I am going to go into the breakdown in just a second, but please do like, share, subscribe, and all of the above. Hashtag Lick Friday, and remember to watch the hashtag 7 riffs videos that I've started doing as well. So that's it, I'll leave you with that. See you on social media and with a breakdown coming up now. Breakdown. So like last week, we start off with and the right hand is kind of constantly moving, doing that pretty much through the whole thing. So it's keeping a rhythm. So if you can keep that going whilst talking, obviously you're onto a bit of a winner straight away. But then you've got the added task of getting that all in there. So you've got the same thing as last week, as I just said, which is where you're playing the first two strings, hammering on to that 10th fret of the A string, so not first two strings, the last two strings, in other words 5 and 6. And then you've got the middle strings, as in the D, the G and the B on the 8th fret, and then an up strike for the first three strings, which is the 8th fret. But because you're holding down a C minor 7 bar chord, you've got everything there ready to go. So just practice that on its own, and that's going to be a great little sort of chord riff, if you like, anyway. But watch my right hand, so it should be 16th notes. Now you're not going to strike all of those 16th notes, because it's kind of like a ghost note, so an up ghost basically. So where that hammer on comes on, I'm actually doing an up ready to come back down for the third of the 16th notes on that beat. Now that's the next part. So after you've done you've got basically two ghost notes where you're muting all of those and just getting those dampened funky chops coming into it. So and that's where you're stabbing on after, what is it, after every third 16th note. So should be that. And on the last beat, the fourth beat, you've got the up, down, up of the 16th note. So Then it does it again, except you've got 10th fret, 2nd and 3rd strings, 2 strikes of the sort of closed off muted strings. So, and then on the 8th fret, 2nd and 3rd strings, and you're adding that vibrato in. So okay, and as you add that vibrato, it's quite tricky to apply that to 2 strings. That's something else that you can actually learn from with this one, as well as keeping the timing with your right hand. Now that repeats around 3 times, and on the 4th time we've got this extra lick coming into it. Okay, still 16th notes, but you're playing it more as a lick rather than the chordal sort of chaka type stuff. So that's a bad example, but I'll keep that there. That's it. Right, so mistakes aside, we've got the same chord again, and then you've got the so it's 2 muted parts, stab, and then 2 muted parts again, and then, which is a strike of the 10th fret, immediately slide into the 11, and going from the 11 back down to the 10, pulling off to the 8, and then you've got the 10 on the 3rd string. I nearly went to 10 on the 4th string, sorry, I got that all wrong then, didn't I? But you're sliding up anyways to the 11, 10, pull off to the 8, back to the 10 on that 3rd string, to the 8 on the 3rd string, and then 10, 4th, 8 on that 4th as well to finish with it. And you're going to try and emphasize or accent on that 10th fret 3rd string as you come out of that lick, and that'll just really make it pop, which is as you're striking back down again. So watch the picking for that actually. I'll do a down up on that last bit. So it's down, 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 up. And that's the lick. So using a wah-wah pedal, basically you're going to push the wah fully down on the beat, basically. So the 1, 2, 3, 4. Regardless of what this hand's doing, you just keep that wah-wah rocking back and forth every beat. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It may feel really foreign to do that, but it's going to give you that real authentic funky sound, because it's that all about that rhythm, making that wah pop on time all the time, and it's such a great technique. And that's basically it. I'm going to hand you over to me again to say goodbye at the end once more. So that's it. It's another Lick Friday done, another funky one, because somebody requested a funky one, so that's always good. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Please do consider subscribing, hitting the bell button, and liking the video, because it does help push this channel along. So I thank you very much for doing that in advance. And yeah, that's it really. I'm going to leave you with the funkiness. Get your funk on and all that sort of stuff. And I'll see you next week for week 311. Nice one. See you later, everyone.